Good evening, my fellow gamers and non-gamers. This is Drist, and I am making another video. And I am making another one along the lines of showing you how to do all the burner missions and get paid some really cool money doing it. So today's burner mission is going up against the Worm, and to do that I'll be flying the Daredevil, which is a cool little faction frigate. So we're flying the Daredevil. I currently am Mastery 4 to this little ship. I'm working on my Mastery 5 skills right now. That's what's in the queue to train. And this is the one right here, so let's read through the mission objectives. A single individual, a rogue element of the Garistas Pirates, has struck out on their own. We don't know why, but we want you to hunt them down. They have all scans open, so we can't go there in force. We've acquired their coordinates and need someone to sneak in and take them out. It's you against them. And so, of course, it says only frigate-size ships can gain entry to the hideout, so don't bring anything bigger. So we're not. And now this is the part where they tell you about the ship that you're going up against. This pirate will be flying a shield-boosted Worm frigate designed to operate at long range. She prefers using Dreadgrista Scourge Light missiles to deal damage. Survivors of her previous attacks claim that she likes to orbit her opponents at beyond 30 kilometers, using her high speed to keep range. So she always flies with a warp disruptor fit. So she wants to keep range on me, and she's going to be firing at me with missiles. So for me, that tells me I need to get in close with her, which is why we're flying the Dramiel here, or I'm sorry, the Daredevil here. If I can get within her range and keep right up close and tight with her, you know, we'll have much better success at killing her. So, and of course it gives you that word of warning, which they always do. And that's it. That's what we're going to do, is 2 jumps away and ender. And these are the rewards we're going to get. So you always get some cool payouts of these burner missions for like all of a minute or 2 minutes, or depending on how long it takes to kill the pirate, that amount of time. It's a pretty darn good payout. So we'll go ahead and accept that. And we'll close this out, or minimize it, and I'm going to show you my fit. So, like I said, I'm flying the Daredevil, which is a sweet little frigate ship. And of course we're flying with blasters because we're going to be getting in close and staying in close, and blasters are the, you know, ammo of choice, or the guns of choice for us. We're going to be using Void, and of course we need cap boosters because with this fit we're going to be using our micro warp drive to get in close, and then we're going to scram her to shut down her micro warp drive. And then we're going to shut this off and keep the scram on her, and that will allow us to stay in close and tight with her. And then, of course, as we're running our repper here, we're not cap stable, just running the repper, so we need the cap boosters to keep us alive as long as we need to run that repper to kill her. So, and of course, this increases our damage for the blasters there. And of course, we need to boost our kinetic hardeners, because that's the kind of damage we're going to be taking against her, is kinetic. So I have 2 of these Centus X type armor hardeners. And we're going to be those are going to be keep us up. And of course we need a little extra kinetic boost, so there's a rig right there. Of course power is always an issue, so we needed some more power here. And of course speed, it's all about, we need the speed, so a little extra speed right there. So that's my fit. I've had great success with this fit, so a little spendy, but I've more than since made up for the cost of this ship and all those parts. I mean, many times over, so it's definitely worth the risk to drop into it. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We're on dock here. I love doing burner missions. For the longest time I was running straight up level 4s and your Ravens and your CNRs and stuff, and it became a monotonous grind, going out, killing all the stuff, salvaging it, looting it, and then going back, rinsing and repeat. This thing makes mission running a lot more exciting and fun, and I actually make more money doing it, so it's a win-win. So what I'm going to do, you know, I'll wait till I get on site before I give you a rundown of what I'm going to do, because I'm going to actually tell you what I'm going to do before I jump through the gate, because once I'm in, I have a hard time talking and doing sometimes, especially in those fast, hard, quick fights, which this one is definitely one of those fast and hard, quick fights. That was nice, a little lag there. Eve is such a gorgeous game. I've been playing Eve for years. Great game. Challenging. Jump through the next game, a gate. And that's my Daredevil right there. That is the the Daredevil. I actually made this video once with this mission, and I actually was calling this little thing a Dremio. So after I was reviewing the video and making sure everything was fine and okay with it, I noticed my mistake and I had to delete the entire thing. It would not have been a cool post to put it up there, and I'm flying the Daredevil and I keep calling it Dremio. So let's warp to location. And I'm going to show you my cargo hold real quick. I'm carrying, I won't need all these cap boosters, but you know, I always run with 10 cap boosters full, and then I run with that. I won't use even I won't even have to reload in this fight, but that's kind of my basic setup with my cargo hold, and then I deplete it, and at one point I'll have to resupply it, but I don't like to have to keep sliding stuff in my cargo hold every time I roll out. So where is that acceleration gate? There it is. Alright, so we're on grid. We're on the acceleration gate anyhow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my hardeners here. And as I'm jumping through the gate, I'm going to prime my micro warp drive to overheat. I'm going to prime one hardener to overheat. And when I land on grid, I'm going to start burning towards her. And I'm going to run this micro warp drive. I'm going to run it the first cycle overheated. And then I'm going to shut the overheat down for the second cycle. And by the time the second cycle is done, I'll be within range to hit her with the scram. And then at that point in time, I'll turn this off because I don't need to overshoot her. And once the scram's on her, I'll just kind of fall into a nice follow pattern behind her at that point in time. My hardener, my ripper will be running fully by that time. I will never turn it off once it's on, and stays on until the fight's over with. And then once I'm nice and tight behind her, I'll start shooting at her. I'll overheat my guns the entire time. And as my cap depletes, you know, I'll use my cap boosters to replenish it. Maybe overheat them so they can reload faster. And that's basically the gist of this fight. It's a quick fight. And so let's hop in there and get her done. Get her done. Alright. Let's see. That's the approach. I like to make sure where my things are at before I jump in there. The last thing I need is to... so we're going to turn on overload there. Turn on overload there. And... there we are. And we're out of it. We're approaching her. Turn it on. And we're going to lock her up. It's turn this off now. And it's starting through my second cycle here, so I'm going to shut her down. And I think we're close enough to get that on her. So start that. Turn on overload. And we're there. We're oh, that would have been a fail right there. My ripper's off. I got to turn that thing on. See, you got to keep that cap boosters flying. You run out of cap, you're dead. So there we go. We're nice and tight in behind her. Keep my eye on my stuff there. Don't want to burn out my guns. It hasn't happened yet, but you never know. And hit that again. I'm gonna stop overheating this because I'm having no problem staying alive here. Check my heat there. We're doing fine. Okay, so maybe it's not as fast and hard as I thought it would be. You know, I've been away from you for a while, and I'm starting to get back to it, and I love it. It's fun, but So keep checking my overheat. I don't want to burn out those guns, because I'm scrammed at this point. So if I do burn out my guns, I'm screwed. And I think we're going to shut her down, the overheat anyways. Turn off overload. And there we go. Mission accomplished. One burner in the bag. So we'll shut these down. And let's see if we got anything, any cool drops with her. Let's see here. Oops. And nope, we didn't. But sometimes you do. Sometimes you get some really cool drops. And sometimes you don't. But there we go. That was the worm. And I was flying the Daredevil. And what was that? Like a minute, 2 minutes tops. And for all those rewards, all those loyalty points and the ISK, and there was even a bounty payout. Let's see, I think there was a bounty payout in there. Well, it hasn't hit yet, but there was a bounty payout in there, probably a 5 million bounty. So, alright, if you like what you see, this is Eve Online, and I am just subscribe. I really appreciate your support, and please like the video if you like it. A little thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated too. And of course, I would really appreciate subscribes if you like the content. And if you would like to see anything else, post it in chat in the comments section. Tell me what you like to see. Give me your feedback, positive or negative, and I will talk to you folks later. Have a great night.